Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brian Spain for So I Decided To on the YouTube. This week's depression video, I have not had any episodes all week long since last week's video on Saturday. What? In the butt. So, I'm doing awesome, and that's great. And it's my first week I can remember in a long time where I didn't have any, every day was like, alright, it's either even or this way. Great. So what I'm going to talk about is something that I haven't heard talk about a lot, and it may have been talked about and I just missed it. I've heard about the opposite. The opposite is fat shaming. Yeah, a lot of you have probably heard about fat shaming. It's where, you know, oh, you're gross because you're fat. Or, oh, fat people are so ugly. Or fat people, oh, or you'd be pretty if you lost weight. It's fat shaming, body image. Or like there's a video of the guy dancing that was fat and they made fun of him. That's fucked up. Like, I just don't get that. Like, I do get that because I used to do that. But it was like years ago, and I've outgrown that. And I feel like a dick for all the times I did fat shame people. Because you are a dick. Like, there's sometimes in your life your opinions don't matter. And you should keep them to yourself. And that's something I've learned growing up, and others should as well. Opinions. If I'm dating a girl, and I'm buying her flowers for our anniversary, and she hates the color blue, that's an opinion I should know. That's important. If I'm going to get my car fixed, and I go to a mechanic, and he's like, well, we fixed the problem, and I think that you probably want to get your timing belt changed in the next 5,000 miles. An opinion I should probably know. If I'm looking up something in science and a microbiologist says, well, I believe that this is an important opinion. Got that. Oh, you look fat. Not an opinion anyone needs to hear. Fat people know they're fat. I do not know a single fat person that's just like, oh, you know, I fucking thought I was skinny. I'm fat? Me? No, I'm a little fluffy, not fat. No, they know they're fat. You don't need to give them the opinion. But there's also the inverse of that, which is my case, is, oh, you're too skinny. No, I'm not. I'm not. Now, if I was anorexic, that would be something I'd want someone to jump in and be like, Brian, I care about you. I want you to know you're anorexic. We know. I'm not. So I've lost 50 pounds. So bravo, I'll insert claps here. Lost 50 pounds. I'm down to 155. I used to be 205. I'm proud of that. I busted my ass for that. That's not something that's just like, I was like, oh, I lose 50 pounds. Okay, done. No, I've worked hard. And the thing is, people are like, you're too skinny. No, I'm not. Because if you look at my weight now, and you compare me to men from like 1960s and prior, I'm average. It's just Americans have gotten fatter and fatter and fatter, and I don't buy into that trend. When I go to Europe, I'm average. I'm not fat, I'm not skinny, I'm Brian. Hi, I'm Brian, the non-typical American. I love when they call me non-typical American. They're like, oh, you're so open-minded, you're not like a typical American. That is the best compliment you can give me. Unless they go, oh, and you have a big dick. And then I'm like, well, thank you. Why aren't you looking at it? Well, no, go ahead and look at it. That's what you do in your country. I don't want to insult you. Long story short, people some shame. And what made me think of this is I had a girl yesterday or the day before. She's like, you know what? You look good, but you'd look so much better if you put on 10 pounds. Excuse me? She's like, you could get more women if you gain like 10 pounds. And I just want to be like, excuse me. I get enough women as it is. I don't need to get any more. I can get any woman I want. I can. Why? Not because of how much I weigh, but because I'm awesome. I'm sweet, I'm funny, I'm kind, I'm smart, I'm generous, I'm loving, I'm caring, and I'm a giver. I'm awesome. I don't need to gain 10 pounds to get a woman. But this was her opinion. And cool. And she's like, I'm just telling you this because I'm your friend. I didn't mean to upset you. And like, I was like, it flew all over me because I was just like, you know, that's... And then I was like, you know what, her opinion doesn't matter. I shouldn't get upset. So I didn't get upset. It's like, I just laughed it off. And then I did my push-ups because I bust my ass to be the weight I am now. So I'm going to put a picture here. First will be my breakfast from today. Then will be my lunch. And then my dessert. That's how much food I ate today. So I eat, and I enjoy myself. I love food. A lot of people go, I can't help but be big. I love food. I love food too. I lost 50 pounds, and I still love food. The key is moderation. I ate a lot today, so I'll eat less tomorrow. Like, when you see what I ate today, tomorrow I'll probably do like a salad for a meal. I'll do an omelet for breakfast, a salad for one meal, and probably like a really light Chinese dinner. So not a lot of calories, but again, I don't need a lot of calories because when you see what I eat today, because I kind of average it out for my week. Because a trainer told me, which, you know, I don't know if this is true, like he wasn't my personal trainer, we was just shooting the shit. And he goes, you know, when you eat a big meal, you have 24 hours to burn the calories from it. So I will work out extra hard tomorrow to burn those calories, and then I'll eat less, and I should break even. But anyway, I eat when I want to eat. I'm not on some regimen. I enjoy myself. I love my life. I love my body. I've worked hard for this. And so if someone wants to put it down and be like, oh, you're too skinny, or when I was fat, if someone's like, oh, you're too fat, I knew I was too fat. I had a wardrober for one of the shows I'm on be like, oh, you're fat. Hurt my feelings so bad I went to the bathroom and cried. But you know what? Even though I thought that was so mean, he inspired me to lose the weight. I was like, I'm not going to have anyone call me fat anymore. And I lost the 50 pounds, and I look good. So people are like, oh, well, you're too skinny, blah, blah. So like I said, if you compare me to, you know, the 60s man, I'm okay. I went to the doctor the first time in over a decade. Got every test done. You know what? Perfectly healthy. I'm fine. He said I could even lose 10 more pounds. I'd be okay. I'm not going to, because then I'd be at that point where I'm too skinny and I need to gain some. No, I'm happy where I'm at now. I'm awesome. And you're awesome too. So don't let someone upset you based on your weight. And for anyone I ever insulted fat shaming, I apologize. I do. Like, I was an asshole, and I admit that. Luckily, I've grown as a person, so I realize I'm an asshole. So I apologize. In the comments, feel free to leave any stories someone's given you about fat shaming, or slim shaming, or anything else. Like, we shouldn't shame people for their bodies. We shouldn't. We're all beautiful in our own way. Yeah, share this video if you like. Even if you don't like it, share it. I mean, I need to make some YouTube money. What? Make it rain on you. Brian Spain on you. As seen on TV on you. By the way, this outfit I'm wearing right now, put a really dark navy blue, almost a midnight blue herringbone blazer over it, because that's my suit. And that's what you see me on TV as wearing a lot of times. Yeah, I'm on TV. I was on TV today. Can't tell you what show because I have my confidentiality things. But if you look for me on TV shows shot in New York, oh, without the glasses, that's me, Brian Spain, as seen on TV. And on YouTube at SoIDecidedTo. Love me.